Hey guys, it's Lenore with TastyBistro.com, and what I have in front of me right now are pumpkin seeds, and I have put them all in a cupcake baking sheet because now I have 12 different kinds of pumpkin seeds that I can flavor. And I know that lots of people are used to the salt and pepper and olive oil, but I've come up with a couple other different toppings that you can put on them, and I kind of like this because then I can plop this right on my lap while I'm doing anything and snack on a bunch of different tasting pumpkin seeds, and not all one kind. So I'm going to start. I've already put some olive oil in each one of the little cupcake pockets, and I've filled them all about halfway with the pumpkin seeds. And the first one that I'm going to do is going to be rosemary and olive oil. So I'm just going to take a little bit of olive oil and drizzle that. Once that is drizzled, take your rosemary, sprinkle it, not too much. You don't want to chew on any rosemary. You just want it to kind of lightly flavor. And look at that, one, done. The next one is Parmesan and Herb, and this one is also very tasty. So I just sprinkle Parmesan, and this is actually rosemary, sage, and basil, one of my favorite combinations, and mix it up pretty good. Right there. They look so delicious. The next one is almonds. I have sliced almonds with olive oil, and believe it or not, sliced almonds are almost shaped exactly like pumpkin seeds, and they taste pretty good with pumpkin seeds. If you've actually ever tasted a pumpkin seed, it really doesn't have that much of a flavor. So you can flavor it with whatever you want, but when it's accompanied with something else that has a pretty tasty flavor, you end up getting something that tastes good. All right, and next, barbecue. And who doesn't like barbecued anything? So of course, I'm gonna drizzle a little bit. Again, don't coat it. You don't want it to be swimming in the barbecue sauce. You just want them all to kind of be lightly coated so that they all get the flavor. But in some of these, it's almost going to be like eating that Smart Food popcorn. You know, after you take a handful of that and when you're finished, there's a little bit of goodness still left in your hand. A couple of these might sort of be like that if you put too much stuff on it. So just make sure that it's lightly coated. Next one is Sweet Hot Beaver, one of my husband's favorites. Just put a little bit of this on there, keep it on. Again, mix it up. I start to use different spoons once I get to a couple down the line because I don't want to mix flavors. But these actually come out to be pretty spicy. For those that like hot mustard, these come out to be pretty good. I prefer sweet honey mustard, so I am just a honey person sometimes as opposed to a hot person. But I do like some kick, so I will add in one of the next ones coming up some Red Hot. And anyone that likes anything spicy will like the Red Hot ones. This was another one of my husband's favorite. So again, just lightly douse the seeds so that there's some spice and some kick on each one. Another one of my favorites, surprisingly enough, was this mixed olive concoction. It was really just spectacular. It was one of my favorites, if not my most favorite. So it's just a mixture of black olives, green olives, and some roasted red pepper. And I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, seriously, you guys, you can put anything in these pumpkin seeds that you possibly want. And then just make sure that you cook them long enough so that all of the coatings actually stick to the pumpkin seeds and the pumpkin seeds retain some of their flavor. That's all you're trying to achieve here. The next one, this is actually a roasted red pepper rhapsody. Ooh. And this one is similar to the olive mix, but a little more enhanced with the red pepper. Another one of my favorites. And this is some more delicious goodness, and this is a sesame oil. And I will go ahead and just pour a little bit of that. That one is really easy, and that one was one of my favorites as well. I have so many favorites. Oh, do you see why I just do a cupcake pan full and make a whole bunch? This is a tasty hot salsa. So kind of like the Red Hot, but not. And this one will be the hottest. It's like the hot habanero hot sauce. Ouch. Remember, lightly coat, you guys. You don't want any swimming pumpkin seeds. It makes for poor pumpkin seeds. Or maybe just not as tasty. And last, the tried and true salt and pepper, olive oil, really easy. Little bit of salt, little bit of pepper. These actually are really good too. I'm a fan of the salt and pepper. Easy, basic, don't have to do anything, can eat them for days. Mix them up. And now when they're all finished, I actually take the salt and just lightly hit all of them, just because they're kind of like French fries, and you can't really eat French fries without salt, at least a little bit of salt. And that's it. So here you have 12 different combinations of what to do with your pumpkin seeds when you've carved like so many pumpkins and you have seeds coming everywhere. Do this and package them up, baggy them up, and have them as snacks. They're really good. And that's it. I'll list them all in the ingredients, all of the different combinations, so you have 12 to play with. But hope you enjoyed. TastyBistro.com will have them all listed soon. Thanks for joining. See you guys.